I've got my wine, I've got multiple problems with CNC, and I have no idea how things are going to pan out. So sounds like the right conditions for session 100.
Multiple characters may die. A toast to that.
You might finally see character death, and it was of zero part of my own. Anyway, who wants to recap the events? I dare say of last time.
This is probably the first time where it actually makes sense.
All I see when Apsinthos recounts this is just the Cusco thing from Emperor's New Groove. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Let's see. You went back to a tavern. You went back to town. Explored town a little bit. Went back to a tavern.
What's the name of the tavern?
I can't remember.
All right.
It is the Sunset Inn or something like that.
Hey! Well done.
Nice.
Only in stress will I remember anything.
Did you remember the crowns?
Really?
Did you remember
That's
the crowns?
trigger? You haven't experienced stress up until this moment right here?
Let's see.
Stress might hurt him.
Yeah.
That might put me in
Is that what we're
danger.
calling- Is that what we're calling Seabreeze now? Stress?
Let's see. May made an okay life choice trying to figure out the council's plan. Made a terrible life choice in telling the council that I know the council's plan. Kasdeya, whose name I cannot spell, is SOL on planning how to rescue Anderos. And Kasdeya and Odril, I was going to say Ogren for a second, Odril, are left the tavern trying to talk some sense into Anderos's dad. And that's pretty much my memory, aside from like small shenanigans.
It's honestly not too bad. It's also going into nighttime, if I remember correctly. Or we were taking a long rest. People were doing stuff at night, possibly.
You originally had 2 days before the ceremony, so basically a full day of potential prep. However, with the repeated attempts of intentionally revealing Anderos's god status or god linkage, that may have been moved up a little bit. Odril.
Of course, we don't know that yet.
Yeah, no one knows that, but everyone meta knows it and is staring daggers at a certain character.
Please kill me in an orderly fashion. Thank you.
Please take a number.
It's like that.
Get in line.
It's like that fucking scene from Airplane where there's just a line of people waiting to hit him.
So yeah, but you did learn both from, now Anderos is also in the loop from his talk with his dad, but you all learned about kind of what the plan is, though technically meta-wise, most of you don't actually know that little side detail that Anderos knows about what his father's planning to do with Anderos. But you're all aware that there's obviously something fishy, screwy with this whole festival going on, that something's going to happen on that day. So you guys have the night to kind of plan for it, or, well, most of you went to the long rest. Odril and Kasdeya went to investigate, of some degree, talk to Telris, or see the status of Anderos, I believe. You also asked Kasdeya if she could try to look for any traps or designs of the dungeon area. She said she would try, but she couldn't make any promises since they are deactivated when she arrives.
Yeah, Kasdeya's been tasked to go basically make a mental map of the route to Anderos, including the number of guards and doors. Odril is preparing, I believe Kasdeya was put in a request for audience with Telris, which will be in the morning.
Yep. So, is there any other nighttime activities? I think we kind of ended with everyone roughly going to long rest. I don't remember fully if there was anything else that we missed.
I've got something. We don't have to role play this or anything, but at some point before long resting, Hildy is going to find Seabreeze and ask her if she would be willing to, like, once the sun has come up again and we're safe to do sneaky shit again, she would ask Seabreeze if she would be willing to try to find and lift one of those spell cores that have been snuck into the city.
Oh. Yep, she's down. Definitely.
And if she's down for a trip to the guild front, she would
Yeah.
fill
we
Seabreeze
want
in. And yeah, okay. So Seabreeze and Hildy would spend some time, I would imagine, like coming up with like disguises and forging some paperwork and stuff, basically to appear as like tomorrow they're going to go to this guild front posing as like middle management guild types under the guise of inspecting the place.
So I need that's just salty. I'm like replacing Adrissa with whatever disguise that would be. Memorizing at night. And I think the way we did it, Hildy was gonna.
I've got the hat of disguise, and I can
Yeah.
cast disguise self at will. So I was going to turn into something that Seabreeze could memorize.
And then I can memorize it, and then I can have it in the ring.
Okay, so what? Do you know what form that is? Sorry, my brain just kind of.
I've got a token for mine.
Oh, cool. Well, I didn't know. But if you have any ideas, Hildy, for what I should look like, just pass me a token and I'll upload it. or even just a picture and I'll make a token real quick.
Okay,
Hildy,
well,
I will also need you to roll me a D10.
a D10.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. That is a 6.
Okay.
Shit. The random rolls have started already.
I love it.
This is where the fun begins.
It's a surprise tool that will hurt you. I help you later.
The DM will remember this.
I
Maybe.
did this in Scrap Rats to great effect.
Oh no, how the turntables.
All the turntables.
Oh, Scrap
Salty
Rats.
wasn't even in that game.
All right. So you spend the night doing that. Is there anything else you're doing throughout the night then if you're kind of up?
I was ending my night casting alarm on everybody's rooms. So I know if the sneaky sneakies try to kill anybody.
Okay.
Or at least if somebody goes in or out of their room at night. Because it'll trigger on anything.
Yeah, I mean, I know Apsinthos stays out of his room for a chunk of the night doing his thing. But from that, I don't think anyone else is out late. You gotta basically carry Bean up to your room because he fell asleep by the fire.
Mhm.
Thamor, I think you retired early if I remember correctly. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So with that, we will say the night passes without any further incident. Your alarms don't trigger. The Shadow Guard, to the best of your knowledge, does not seem to appear. At least they don't attack you. But as the morning comes, Hildy, you wake and in a blurry sense of grogginess. For a brief moment, you think you see her in your room. And you kind of shake off the sleepiness in your eyes, your head's pounding, and the vision clears.
That's a wonderful way to start the day. Okay. Fortunately, I just rolled an 18 and I do not immediately reach for the drugs, so...
There's a slight intuition that perhaps that this is a result of said drugs.
Okay.
You've never really taken them so hard before, and especially after the Temple of Desires snort fest.
Uh-huh. Yep, I'm not surprised. I think that she probably still, like, she shakes it off and realizes that this is not, like, she knows that she's been on a bender lately, and, yeah, it's not like she thinks that she's actually standing in front of her, but, I think that she has the presence of mind to know that, "Okay, I've really fucked myself up. I need to step back and look at this with a clear head." So she actually does not take the drugs this morning. Hopefully, she will sober up a little bit.
Okay. But for the day, you will be afflicted by this
Okay.
after effect, basically, of it. So you will be tormented with visions of her and the voices in your head. You will have disadvantage on concentration checks and disadvantage on
Ooh.
perception. Was it concentration, perception, and investigation?
Concentration, perception, and investigation. Okay.
Yep. As every little thing seems to remind you of her.
A wonderful day for it, too.
Just don't do drugs, kids.
Mhm.
All right. So that's your morning of sorts, or at least
Okay.
your start to your morning. What are the rest of you doing as you awake to the dawn on the first day? We'll start with you guys kind of in the initial morning, and then we'll pop over to Odril and Kasdeya with Teleris.
Well, I would say Odril, at least, again, his quarters where he lives are near or adjacent to the Teleris estate. So he probably went there at night to sleep. He spent quite a while in the evening praying. And first thing in the morning, he would, as customary, go to the Teleris estate and talk, or at least try to find a moment to, under the guise of walking her under guard to her duties, but would find Mother Amara, hoping to catch her for a few moments to talk.
Mara is nowhere to be found lately. As you kind of question, or as Odro kind of questions the guards, she's been noticeably absent from her duties with the whole trial and everything. She was taken off of them for that time being, and then afterwards, after the acquittal and detainment of Anderos, she kind of was let back to her duties, but slowly got less and less involved until recently, especially with the coming event. They say that she's been sequestered in prayer to Pelor during this time. So
Okay.
not many people have actually seen her recently, saying that she is devoted to several days of prayer to honor him before this big festivity.
Okay.
It seems a little odd to Odril, perhaps, but not normally his place to question such things.
Sure. Seeing this being
And
the
if
case,
he asked Kasdeya, he would probably get a different answer.
yeah, he's going to, again, before the day really begins, Kasdeya is likely still getting ready for her day. He doesn't disturb her. He just pulls himself off to the side, basically outside the house, and he's going to spend a third level slot to cast Sending to Amara.
Alright, what do you send to her?
He just, again, standing outside the house and just telepathically, "Hi, Mother. I am in need of your presence this morning. I am having an audience with Lord Terrace. Lady Kasdeya will be there as well."
There's silence as your message goes through. They can respond in a like manner immediately. Okay. The response you get seems panicked. Ojal. Care for the family. Protect Kasdeya. The time is coming. And there's a bit of a pause before she adds the last 2 words, or 3 words. Telris was wrong.
Okay. Yeah, his jaw tightens, and he'll return back into the house and basically wait outside Kasdeya's chambers, and will basically stay at her side the rest of the morning.
Okay. Kasdeya, unbeknownst to all this, is more just kind of, you can tell Odril, having spent enough time with her and all that stuff, knows that she's putting on her normal calm demeanor as her role requires, but she's very, very obviously to him panicked. Like she's kind of picking at her fingernails, she's pacing a bit more, she's kind of eyes darting a bit more, definitely kind of more on edge. So, what is everyone else doing in the brief morning as well before we jump to the interaction with Telris and Odril?
I've got 2 or 3 little rapid fire ones. One, I like to send a message to Kasdeya, calling on the boy to, quote, send a message. In the attempt to cast message to Kasdeya.
Message or sending?
Sending. There we go. Her brain's an autopilot with mixing those 2 spells.
All right. What's the wording you use?
The wording I want to use is the following. Grass is going to investigate Anderos, then kill him. He's attempting to sabotage the plans of godhood, using him as plan B.
I meant more of also for the void evocation, because I believe you're using the one that has the 3-word.
Yep, send a message.
Just double checking, because, well,
that's fair.
Never know.
Given it happened last time, that's understandable.
Communication across the distance.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kasdeya telecommunications something. That'd be crazy.
The only response you get from Kasdeya is, what the fuck are you on about?
I'm not casting message twice.
Alright. Golly.
All right.
I didn't
You notice that
chaos.
You notice that Kasdeya is even more alarmed now after receiving this, and she's just there scratching her head, and she looks over to you. The ones he traveled with, the one called Apsinthos.
Yes, the princeling.
What do you make of him?
I think he is someone who believes he is wiser than he actually is.
Okay. Well, he just messaged me this morning telling me that Rost is planning to kill Anderos now.
The Lightspeaker.
Is this something else you learned in the temple that I was not aware of?
I'm not aware. He speaks of the men in informal terms. It is almost heretical, at least by the White Order.
Great.
Did he have audience with the men?
I don't know. I barely know him and he sends me a message out of the blue. Look, okay, can I trust his information? Do you trust him?
Well, as he mentioned the night before, he has some sort of blood magic which can reveal, as he said, truths. I know not how or from what power he derives these truths from.
Strange man handing out strange prophecies is no basis for action. Okay,
Did he clarify?
no.
He just said the Light's bounty is heading to Master Anderos to kill him.
It's something about sabotaging a plan of the council, but, like... Okay. Well, go talk to Tellerus, and then... see if you can post guard. Guard my brother. See if they'll let you fill
Yes. I agree.
in. Okay.
Let us go.
And if nothing comes of it, I am going to skin your friend alive.
I would not call him friend.
Good, that'll make the skinning easier. And she kind of hurries off in a huff. More than enough on my plate tonight.
Yep, he follows her.
Okay. Anything else anyone else is doing in the morning before we...
No.
Yeah, I think there's
We're not going fishing?
that's a first.
I think this might be a bad time to go fishing. Oh no! Let me roll a willpower check.
Wait.
If I go up 16, right, sure. Why not?
Oh my
Pelor
God.
had more ability to read the room than Apsinthos did in this moment.
I mean, he also read the room last night too. When he decided to go to bed instead of doing something stupid. I told him I did something stupid.
Huh. All right.
Wait, if I'm 16 now, go fishing. Not go fishing. Oh shit.
Good, Thamor. Good.
Thamor, you feel a slight disapproval from almost an otherworldly being.
It's
Across
that
the room.
fucking God. It's like God doesn't want me to fish.
It's the golden
No,
bean.
Plank enjoys the chaos. As well as, well, yeah, the golden bean can use some fish, but that's a different cosmic entity giving you a disapproving scowl that has existed since the beginning, since time immemorial. He just wakes up hating you.
I guess the second one would be casting Gift and Alacrity on everyone here. What?
So you're just waiting in the tavern for them to come downstairs and you just immediately cast at them?
When they're all here.
All right. Well, if
I'm gonna get my
people allow it,
token ready.
then sure.
Well, it's just part of a morning routine of casting Gift of Alacrity, just in case something bad happens. Because Absauce probably need a power nap before going out for the day. What else do you want to call taking a short rest?
True.
It's just the thought of Apsinthos just being like, oh, I've cast 2 spells today. I need a nap before I can do anything else.
This is the warlock experience right here. God, second spell. It's like getting a whole third spell slot is like, you know, finding treasure. The last, I think, Hilda, you're starting to make some disguises, right?
I mean, we probably would have worked on him
Last night.
like,
Last
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think you needed a sigil of some kind. I mean,
No, I actually don't think. No, I think that that's in with the disguise. I don't actually think that I
Okay.
need some. Yeah, thank you though.
okay, you saw it on that.
I'm amazed that you remembered me mentioning that.
The memory's a little bit sharper this week. But yeah, gift alacrity and a power nap, I think is the remaining plan.
It's early in the morning and he's already power napping.
Exactly. Can't have too many naps.
Apsinthos isn't the cat here.
You turned me into a werewolf, not a werecat. You have the power to change this. The golden bean is right there. The possibilities are endless.
That is true. Anyway. Alright, so anything else, Seabreeze, Hildy? Thamor?
I look like a gnome.
Yes, you do.
I will do one more casting of the void, actually. Message Kasdeya again.
Oh.
Sending.
Sending or message? Yeah.
Message is the cantrip.
I'm doing contact Kasdeya again to cast sending again. I had to do some quick count on a how many words is 25?
25 is usually
25.
the answer to that.
Just affirming the source of the knowledge. And then, if the knowledge is wrong, then I guess they'll have to get in line.
Between the response of what the fuck and unintelligible gibberish of her mixed, you could only guess potentially screaming or tearing her hair out at this point, is the response you get. She also makes it verbal. Odril, you just hear her screaming and cursing in another room.
Mistress Kasdeya, are you okay?
She comes storming in there. Her hands are at her head, kind of scratching at her hair. The fuck is wrong with him?
As I told you, he believes himself wiser than he is. What did he have
Why
to say?
does he insist on sending me messages in my head out of the blue with all of these accusations with nothing behind it?
What
The
did
void. He claims to draw on the void. And on top of this, that the council is planning to overthrow Pelor. What?
We have heard of the void. The dragon spoke of it. It is
Yes,
the
but
power used
him?
to destroy a god.
Yes, but him?
He was obtrusive. He did not wish to share the source of his power. If it is indeed the void, that would be why. It is not something one can trust.
Lets out several curses in Infernal. Why didn't you bring this up last night? We could have talked about it. Now I'm going in with all this new information.
It is perhaps with the void. It must be communed with at night. I know not.
No, you know what? You see her kind of give a slight look of almost resignation. You know what? I'm not even surprised anymore. You know why? These are the friends of my brother. And that about just fits him to a T. Right.
Do we have time to confirm with this princeling, or the time is
No,
short?
we've got a meeting here soon, and we know we shouldn't keep him late or waiting.
I agree.
Odril,
Yes.
were to come to it, is your loyalty to him or to me?
Mistress, that is an unfair question.
I would think so too, but in light of recent events and information, I'm starting to think it might not be anymore.
I have served Lord Terrace faithfully for many years. My oath to him dictates my oath to you, to the Mother Amara, to Master Anderos. I cannot say my oath is greater to one or the other, because they are the same. But then he looks down and does not meet her gaze in this moment. If I were to choose, forced to choose between protecting Lord Terrace and protecting the family, I believe I would have no choice but to strike down that which threatens my charge. No, I do
You
not
don't see
say
her
this.
expression as you're. Oh,
And
sorry.
he says, no, I do not say this lightly. And what I hope from this audience with Lord Terrace is we may come to a better understanding. And actually at that he pulls the locket out from one of his pouches. This was a gift from the dragon. And he just hands it out and gives it to Kasdeya.
She takes it and kind of toys with it a little bit and opens the locket, seeing the image. I haven't seen this before. Was this father's?
Yes, it was a gift given him by Mother Amara.
Why did the dragon have it?
It was his sacrifice.
She stares at it and then kind of looks at you in horror a little bit as she recounts the descriptions you made of the offerings you made for the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And all this time, what? She stares at it a bit. Did he truly then offer? What did he lose?
Do you trust me, mistress?
She looks at you and with a firm look, and she just nods.
I wish to tell you in due time, but I must confront Lord Terrace first. This... He must touch this. It must be given back to him.
She kind of hands it out to you again. Do you want to give it to him then, or should I?
I have feeling he will be more receptive to you. I challenged him once before.
He takes it back and hands close over it softly. Right, I'll make sure he gets it then. Come, we best not keep him waiting.
Indeed. And as they approach Telris's office, study, or whatever, Odril is going to cast Enhance Ability on himself with Eagle's Splendor. Charisma checks.
Head and...
That's it. Basically, I'll have advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
And likely, so he does that first, and then as we are about to enter into the room itself, he's going to use a Channel Divinity to give himself a +5 to persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, we can kind of... So you approach, Kasdeya does the formal knocking on the door in Telris's voice. You may enter. The door swings open and Telris is sitting at his desk, kind of going through stacks of papers. Seems like he's just going through the standard minutia of his job. You requested an audience with me, daughter, and... Odril. How may I be of assistance today?
Odril comes in and immediately drops to one knee in just in deference to Telris, and stays there until Telris gives him permission to rise.
He does so without even really looking at you, just kind of almost the back of his hand, just... Yes. Tell me, why have you requested this audience?
My lord, may I speak freely?
You may.
I wish to ask you something, my lord. There is... I have heard murmurings from old veterans. Speaking of the wars, the campaigns many years ago. I know not why they speak of them, but one has claimed defamation on your name, saying you left the battles, the campaign, for more bureaucratic power.
It would be the petty squabbling of those who did not obtain the position I have and simply are jealous. Is that truly why you have come to me today, is to bring up the dissent of those that are complaining beneath me?
My lord, I was with you in that time. I remember our journey into the sun wastes. My lord, have I always been faithful to you?
You have. Just please get to the point. I do have a fairly busy day.
Would you honor my one request then?
Depends on what it is, of course.
I would like to know what happened in the sun wastes those many years ago.
Why the sudden interest in this now, after all these years?
Perhaps it is an idle thought, my lord. With little need of me at your side, one finds themselves taken by idle thoughts and curiosities.
His eyes just kind of narrow a bit. Then perhaps it's best it stays that way. I chased down some heretics into a temple and did not need your assistance at the time. Such is all that happened.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Go for it.
Okay. That is 27.
You can tell he's not being entirely truthful on this now. He's very, not obviously, but just, you know him and his mannerisms, he's brushing the question aside and deflecting it with a lie.
My lord.
And Kasdeya's kind of glaring at him now, too. She's been less... She keeps her temper under control, but she's closer to Anderos than he realizes in her willingness to want to lash back out.
My lord. Please. You know that I am more trained than that. Please, I beg you. I wish to know the truth.
What makes you think I'm not telling the truth? What are you not telling me, Odril? What means or reasons do you have to ask those times? And you see he's like kind of, his eyes are narrowed and he's, his aloof posture is gone. He's kind of, he's put down his pen, he's hands kind of on the desk, but one's kind of starting to curl up into a fist and he's just staring or talking, looking at you hard at this point.
My lord, I have been tasked with protecting this house from threats. If there is a threat, even one long past, it would only be part of my oath to understand it, that I may comprehend and prepare.
And I once again ask, why? What reason do you think that this time so long ago that you've never mentioned is now suddenly of great import? If you wish to earn my trust, Odril, you too must be forthcoming in your reason. I know you better than that. Idle questions are beyond you.
is as keen as ever, my lord. Recently I have found something. Something I thought lost. And he holds a hand out to Kasdeya and basically asking her to approach and hand it to him.
You see her fish it out, and she's... you can tell she's not in a great mood at this point. She's kind of fuming a little bit, like wanting to speak out, but knows her place a bit better. Comes out. She comes forward, pulls the locket out, and hands it, chain in hand, the locket spinning in her hand. Here. This is supposed to be yours, isn't it, Father? Lost it at some point, did you?
My lord, this was on your person during the campaigns. I did not question its absence following your trip to the Sun Wastes. Only perhaps it was lost in a battle.
You see him grow. His eyes are just open in alarm at the sight of this. And he immediately stands and kind of rushes past you guys, and he slides a lock on the door before turning. He mutters a quick spell as it kind of gets muffled around you. What did you do in the Sun Wastes, Odril?
I sought the truth, my lord. Why did you?
Roll a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, okay. 17.
Okay. That succeeds, but you know that he has cast Zone of Truth in this area.
Mm-hmm.
What did you learn out there?
You know what I learned, my lord.
What do you propose you are doing by bringing this to me and this knowledge? What do you hope to obtain? And then he kind of stares. And what do you know of it, daughter?
I wish only for you to restore your desire. This is your
We know you
locket.
talked to the dragon. And you see her blurt that out, and her eyes grow wide as she grabs her mouth. And his eyes narrow. Knew it. And he kind of glares at you, Odril. And you, dancing around the truth.
I have not spoken untruth. I am merely...
Nor have you been forward with me. I asked for information, and yet you demand only of me.
My lord, you have lied to me. I swore a blood oath to protect you.
What does the servant need to know what the master has commanded?
The servant...
My knowledge is what?
He pauses as Pelor keeps talking.
The barks of a stray dog, perhaps. You see him just, his brow furrows, and you kind of see an anger building up. What I do is for the good of everyone, Odril. Sticking your nose into places it doesn't belong and not understanding what is truly happening is only gonna hurt us, your oath, our family. Is that what you want, Odril?
I want our family to live. But one of our family does not live free. One of our family is in danger, and that is my oath.
Is no longer part of the family, so you can rest easy. He, the one you once knew as Anderos Roshan, died many years ago. The thing we keep now is a monster. You see, Kasdeya once again is balling her hands and is on the verge of just bursting out in anger, but she knows the spell's in effect and she's trying to bite her tongue as much as she can.
My lord, it is not your place to renounce your own blood. Blood is
not.
permanent.
I am the head of this family, and he was my son. I have every right
Blood
to make
is
that
of
call.
Blood is of the earth, of the world. One cannot deny one's blood just as much
Do
as
you
one.
choose to lecture me now, Odril?
You,
A mere servant, a bodyguard?
my lord, you abandoned your oath to this blood.
I abandoned nothing. My oath is to protect this world. If you truly went into the temple and learned the truths that I have, then you should be in agreement with me. The fact that you stand here opposing it tells me you either learned nothing or that you're a fool.
I know what you gave up, what you sacrificed to the dragon for this knowledge.
I said... He kind of... For the first time in the conversation, he seems a bit taken aback as he thinks for a moment.
As he stops momentarily, Odril steps forward and takes the locket from Kasdeya's hand and steps within, basically right up to, why can't I move my token? But he steps right up to Telris, basically within arm's reach of him.
Telris has got a look of a bit of confusion as he's trying to recall memories that don't exist anymore. And he hasn't really tried to, or been reminded to ever think of such things. And as he sees you get closer, you see his arms, or his hand crackle with a bit of lightning and almost a familiar sense as he reaches towards you. Stay back, you insolent cur.
Odril, as he sees the crackle, he grits his teeth, again, takes the locket tighter in his grip, and goes to reach forward and press it into Telris's chest.
Okay. You touch it, and there's a bit of like a shock on his face, but he still discharges the spell into Odril.
Okay.
So he takes... Da, da, da. 11 points of lightning.
Ouch.
Actually, it's
11.
Yep, since you're not basically avoiding the attack, he's just guaranteed to hit.
Yep.
Since he has advantage anyway. But as you press it into his chest, one hand is touching you with the lightning, the other hand like reaches forward and grabs it, almost like try to pull your hand away, and then slowly his hand just kind of clasps around the locket. The spell sizzles and fades from his hand, kind of evaporating in smoke. The zone of truth is dispelled as concentration falters. And he collapses to his knees, his eyes wide open as he starts struggling to breathe. What? No.
This is your desire. This is what a man, a father, a leader of his family should desire. The world is not your family.
Hey, and you see he's on the, like, again, he's on his knees, his eyes downcast, wide in horror. Just tears come tears come unbidden. I can't speak tonight, so unbidden to his eyes as he seems to be struggling for the right words, breathing heavily. I only did what was necessary to protect everyone. But I could protect everyone.
Why did you not start by protecting your own?
They would be. Is this? What have you made me remember?
That which you sacrificed to the dragon for knowledge unworthy of a man who calls himself a father.
He staggers backward. He's kind of sitting now, hands on the ground as he's trying to lean up against the back wall.
At this, Odril has actually pulled out his warhammer and is using it to basically gesture at him.
Gods, what have I done? Can I? He looks kind of blankly at Kasdeya. Anderos. Gods, Anderos. Oh, truly, what have I done? What are we going to do?
He's your captive, is he not? Can you not remove him from the dungeons?
What? I don't. Just floods of emotions are just racking him right now. Like, you've unleashed something that basically is just breaking him apart mentally at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he has done has unintentionally been directly opposing his desire in a way he never thought.
Mm-hmm.
In a very cruel way. But
as he's kind of in this state, Odril is going to step forward, and he's going, enhance ability, the concentration will drop as he reaches forward and puts a hand on Telris's shoulder and is going to cast Calm Emotions. Narratively, he's just trying to help him control how he's feeling.
yeah, I mean, he doesn't resist it. He's barely able to cognitively function.
Mm-hmm.
But his breathing kind of slows down a little bit. He's trying to rationalize his thoughts a little bit.
My lord, we must act quickly. I know not the truth of what has been told to Mistress Kasdeya, but we have been given warning that the Light's bounty is moving against Anderos.
Rest. What? Why?
I know
What
not.
purpose would he have to move against him? He's my he's under my charge.
Then you can liberate him. Yes. We must go quickly. I do not know how much time we may have. If the Light's bounty is moving, he is an efficient man.
Almost to confirm your fears, there's a knock at the door. Delris, I must have word with you. And Telris just looks at you, Odril, with a shocked expression, his eyes still stained with tears. It's him. What did he? Telris this once. This is grave matters concerning the council. You have in charge with the potential for treason. We must discuss this immediately. Open the door.
Odril just looks at Telris and quietly, under his breath,
Give me your seal. Give me permission to remove him from the dungeons. You do your duty to the Light's bounty, and I shall remove Anderos from danger. Please, my lord.
Is he accusing? My seal will have no merit anymore.
They will not know that in the dungeons. We must move quickly, please.
The banging continues on the door, and you hear a spell unlock the latch. It swings open, and Rost, surrounded by 2 guards, stand at the door. I actually have a token for Rost. I thought I had.
it better be the smarmiest thing imaginable. It's just
Yeah,
Apsinthos.
it would just be like an old smarmy dude, basically. For now, I'll just do the barkeep, just because it kind of fits.
It's just this old disheveled dude with a full beard walks in. I love it.
Treason!
Treason in the dungeon! Alright,
You sure you wouldn't rather have? Oh, like. Sorry. No,
Yeah, what?
Do it.
No.
Let the intrusive thought win.
What intrusive thoughts are we having today?
Sorry.
All of them. What?
You are? Why are you on the floor? And he looks over. Oh, it's your daughter and her bodyguard.
Odril turns
Delris?
and immediately drops to one knee to, again, show deference.
Yes, but just go stand in the corner with your mistress and whatever else you do. Delris, word has it that your prisoner, your son, is a little more than you let on. Know what you're talking about, Rast. I had meetings today with these 2 and you're interrupting it. You better have good reason to be besmirching my name, as even that of a council cannot protect you. That'll soon be proven enough. I have word that you've been harboring intently the chosen of a deity down. Is this not true, Telris? And Telris's normally calm facade is not kept at this point. His mind is broken. He's just a shattered man at this point.
Is he still
You see
under
him-
Is he still under calm emotions?
He's still under calm emotions, but he's calm, but he's
Sure.
not maintaining the facade that he was able to. Like, he's not basically able to maintain that deceptive air that he always seems to carry.
Mhm.
And he just kind of looks crestfallen to the floor. He is no prisoner of mine. I was just about to release him. His charges were false. The true murderer was found. Frost is just kind of... Right, well... You can try all you'd like to save the boy, but if what I've learned is true, then it doesn't matter which charges he was originally pastored with. He will instead be placed under the Council's watch. He kind of just looks over at Kasdeya and Odril. And I suppose you two also know nothing of this?
We are merely Lord Terrace's loyal servants. Light's bounty.
Defers ahead.
Well, good. Then you can join us as we go down to, remove the problem now.
But
We don't need another one lingering around.
My Lord Light's bounty. Were there not papers, forms that must be properly adjudicated for such a transfer
Normally,
to
yes,
happen?
but they've all been so carefully already done by our Lord Telris here. Perhaps because he had other motives for this prisoner of his. Isn't that right, Telris? Again, Telris at this point is still on the floor, kind of crestfallen. I do not know what you speak of. Pathetic. I once looked so highly to you, all those years ago, but I don't know what news they've brought you or what has come over you in your sentimental years, but perhaps it's best you just stay on the floor. We will deal with you in time. He motions for one of the guards next to him. Go detain him. The guard makes motion over to cuff Telris.
Odril is a mask. He is hoping against hope that whatever they can make it through this. Again, if he's going down with Rost, he and Kasdeya are going down with Rost, he will do what he can there and let Telris deal with his own stuff.
Kasdeya just kind of slips close to you as well, and she kind of leans over as Telris is being kind of hauled off the floor. Odril, do you trust me?
Always, mistress.
And he nods, yeah. Almost imperceptibly, but he does nod and says that.
Save my brother and run. And as she says this, she touches both you and Telris. And she casts Dimension Door.
She's Anderos' sister!
Yes, 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 yes. Let's go!
So, let's see. She can bring one willing creature. She can only bring one willing creature.
If she upcasts to 5th level, she can bring 2. That was the upcast rules that we are using.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. I thought I had it somewhere that she. Okay. Yep. She is going to burn that slot of hers. She did that earlier as well, but she's going to upcast it and drag you both out. And she is going to drop Ooh. Drop you both in front of a wall that's been oddly opened, as you can probably surmise that someone's already been down there.
Mhm.
She blinks you over here. This is where they took me last time. He's down there. Get him with my father and run. I'll distract Rost for now. You don't see me again. Just
No,
I'll come find you.
mistress. Be safe. Do nothing more reckless than you must. Telris, we must go now.
Runs in the family, doesn't it? And with a wicked grin, she races again out the door. You hear her kind of chanting under her breath as she starts loading up their spells, and you hear far down the hall echoing, "Get them! Don't let them get the boy!"
Yeah, Odro will reach over, grab Telris.
We must go, my lord.
He's in a state of shock, but he seems to be just kind of following you at this point as you drag him down into the prison cells.
These stairs.
Okay. Go ahead and pull your token on here as well. Whereas I can drag you in.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry, I was just switching music.
Oh, good. Okay. So you enter down the chambers. It's quiet. You hear the kind of shuffling of guards moving about. And as you head down the stairs, one of them turns from their post. Well, Telris, we weren't expecting you. Ross told us that he'd be down here personally. Can we help you, sir?
Odro will
Yes,
turn to tell you.
Let me see. The prisoner. Must converse with him on behalf of Rust. He does not wish to lower himself to such indignities yet. Guard kind of gives him an odd look. You say so, sir? Just be quick about it. Heard we're supposed to be emptying the cell permanent, if you catch my drift. Right. Come, Odril.
Odro follows.
And Odril, as you're going, you feel the guards, of course, watching you as you go, and from your knowledge of this history of the area as well, you feel several other gazes from the dark corridors watching you from the shadows.
Mhm.
And of course, Anderos is still in his cell. Anderos.
He just looks up, and there's, again, that dark, the red-rimmed eyes. There's no compassion, nothing, in just rage and a hatred that he looks back, but says nothing.
Telris is just looking like he just looks like a broken shell of a man at this point. Like the burden of everything he has for basically left all these years, and just that realization of everything is just crushing him at this point. He just opens his mouth and no words seem to come out. He just stumbles forward. Keys open the lock with his hand. You see a bit of discharge of magical energy as pulls out a legit key and turns, but a discharge from the gate. As it swings open. Nothing I will say ever fix what I have done. I'm sorry. I know you will not take it.
The fuck?
Go. Go with Odril. Go. Protect your family and friends. I will atone what I have done. Protect you.
The fuck you mean, Dad?
He steps forward.
Is this some fucking trick?
Anderos, I mean, for the first time, you see tears just streaming down your father's face. It's almost like looking at somebody completely different.
Anders is just furious. He is
Oh,
not
yeah.
No, you shut the fuck up! Odro, what the fuck is this? Master Anderos. We must go. We have moments before the Light's bounty comes. Mr. Kasdeya is...
Almost in response to that, you hear an explosion from above.
Mr. Kasdeya is buying us time. We must leave. The fuck? Kaz is dealing with Light's bounty? Yeah, fuck that. Ugh. You see him, like, hobble forward. Right, if we're leaving, let's go. Fuck me.
He just looks at Telris, sees him in this pathetic state. A snarl fits onto his lips, and he spits on him, and then just follows Odro.
He says nothing to it, just taking it as, like, almost as expected as he leads you forward with Odril. And the guards kind of, again, look at him questioningly and move to stop him, and Telris just raises his hand. By my orders, I am taking him, and you will not intervene, lest you wish to suffer the council's wrath. With that be gone. Seems like he kind of mustered up the last of his strength to say this as he almost trance-like proceeds forward. And the guards just stare at each other, very confused, but not wanting to potentially step on the orders of the council, stay back.
Yeah, Anderos is basically walking more or less between the two of them. He's doing his best to just, in this moment, be as unobtrusive as possible, but there is just a viciously furious scowl on his face.
He leads you back up to the main chamber, and as you're heading up, you hear screams, explosions, smoke fills the room as Kasdeya is basically letting loose with all sorts of mostly harmless but very distracting magics.
Anderos will look back. What the fuck? That Kaz? Dad, what the fuck did you do? He just walks up and grabs him right by, like, the horn. Like, one of his horns. Pulls him close. The fuck is going on, duh? What did you do to Kaz? Why is she in the middle of this? Well, now you've got to... Oh, you're fucking wrong now. The fuck you are! Just punches him straight in the face.
He takes it, just clatters to the floor.
Master Anderos, we must go. We can deal with your father later. Why the fuck do I listen to you? You were just fucking lapdog all this time anyway. We must go. Or else Kaz Mr. Kasdeya's sacrifice will be in vain.
At saying that, you see Tellerus's eyes grow wide again, and he looks up. I will not let another. I won't. I won't. And you see him get up, almost like a renewed purpose, but he seems again not himself as he storms through the door. Come now!
Anderos looks back at Odril.
Well, get the fuck moving!
Odril will follow.
And as you step out into the main, foyer area where you see several kind of incapacitated guards kind of lying about, Rost is hiding behind a door, just kind of trying to scream orders, but you notice that he's not actually making any words as Kazi is just letting loose the spells. A chandelier is ironically been cut from the ceiling and crashed on the floor with several guards beneath it. And she turns, "Hey! Now I know why you like to let loose so much.
The fuck are you doing, Kaz? No! This is... Get the fuck out of here!
And he's just
Don't
gonna...
worry, And as she's saying this, you see Tellerus walk up, immediately just kind of, grab her, toss her in your direction, just out of the blue, throwing her at you guys before he pulls something out of his cloak, crushes it, and throws it at you. Run. Leave this place. I can't stop this anymore. And they will come for you. Sorry. And as the stone permeates its magic, he mass teleports the three of you out.
Ooh.
And kind of in the last vestige of the spell going off, you see him walking forward to Rost. And his arm crackles with lightning. And the three of you are teleported to the Sunset Inn.
Holy shit.
So as everyone's freaking out, having gift of alacrity, kind of around Kasdeya.
God, I had
Odril,
such a big plan.
That's why I said a lot of
my
it determined
God.
on what the hell was going to happen during this meeting, because I was curious to see what direction it was going to go. But you may have to live with the fact that you can't really stick around the city anymore. They are on alert. If you stick around, the Knight's Guard will be on you, and all this will be for naught. Unless you plan to fight the city.
Running.
Fuck!
Okay, fellas. A gnome you've never seen before runs up to you. That's good. You're back.
Fuck!
With a strange accent.
The fuck? What the fuck?
Are you okay?
The fuck are you? Kicks out at him.
Oh. You miss horribly.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's me, Seabreeze.
He strains something in his leg. Oh fuck! Damn it!
Take it easy. It's me, Seabreeze. Sorry, we were going to break. How did you get out?
Oh, I don't know. God.
Kasdeya is also in a state of shock, rushing over to Odril. We have to go back. We can't leave him.
Fuck da. Whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't even fucking know anymore. Listen. You know they're coming.
Apsinthos. I saw you moving to the door.
Fuck. We can't leave. Not yet. The council, they're gonna kill Ren. Or whatever's left of him.
Who?
Ren. You guys were fucking with us.
Right.
Ooh.
They're gonna kill him
Suicide.
and become a fucking god. They're gonna replace Pelor.
What
Dad
How do we
told
break
me
in?
like a week ago.
How do we break in and get get him though? That's crazy.
I fucking don't know, but whatever he just did... Kaz, what the fuck just happened to Da?
She points to Odra. Whatever they found in the temple, he sacrificed something that...
I gave him
into
back
that.
his desire. That of protecting his family.
Oh, you managed to do it.
Yes. Now he has thrown himself at Light's bounty and his guards in an attempt to delay. Used some sort of crystal to throw us here. Some teleportation.
His only exit strategy. Must always assume they would come for him. What are we gonna do? She kind of looks at everyone in the room. And you! She turns immediately to Apsinthos. The words I have for you are so conflicted right now. Thank you, but fuck you at the same time.
I get that a lot.
So does your void powers have any idea what we could do to fix this right now? We can't let them go through with this, but we also can't stay here. We can't fight the Night Guard.
Would we
Dad.
leave the city and come back the next day?
Oh my god.
To realize that means re-entering the gates. If we are to do something, it is now when there is the most chaos. Fucking Baldy's right here. If we're gonna do anything, it's now. Well, there's still fucking chaos. Oh, fuck.
I know how to get us in and out of a city without using the gate.
Great.
But it's crazy.
We don't need to be in the gate right now. We need to go fucking get Ren. Who is this Ren you speak of, Master? Shut up, Baldy. Just listen and do like you usually do. Fuck me. Gets off the broken table that he landed on. Fuck. We gotta move. I don't know where he is, but we've gotta find him. Kaz, you've got something to find him, right? Somewhere... I don't know.
I don't even know who it is you're talking about.
Well, we can't stay here. That's for sure. The longer we wait, the quicker those fucking shadow bastards will be on our asses.
We've got to move. I don't know how long Dad will last against him, and once that's
Where are
over,
they?
he'll send the guards after us. I don't know
Where are
what to
they
do.
holding this Ren?
I don't fucking know. Likely underneath the temple. Just where they had me. At least I assume
There's
that's
no one else underneath it. You're the only one down there that, at least that I was aware of.
Darling, the fucking temple's huge. There's got to be other places underneath there.
Well, yes, and how the hell would I know where they are?
I don't know. Be curious
Well,
once in a fucking while.
You live
You're the
here.
idiot that got caught, and you're lecturing me.
Yes, but you live here.
Fuck, I've missed you. Damn it all, let's move. Come on. And he just starts hobbling toward the door. Throws a glance at Hildy. Short sec, good to fucking see you. Let's move.
Yeah.
Steps right up to Apsinthos.
you see him start pulling out rods.
Rods?
Incense rods.
Ask
okay.
what the do I even need to fucking ask? Let's...
We're gonna find Ren.
Yes,
Can I
yes,
just
start
ask-
looking.
What is the state of Anderos right now? Like, does he have his shit? What is he wearing?
Does he have pants?
He's very likely in, prison, like,
He's
Probably
in,
not skivvies,
basically
but-
just... No, he's not. I mean, he's got, like, light clothing on, and he's got his jacket and everything, but all of his gear is still held in the temple. So he is a little bit lighter for wear in that regard.
Right. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even know. Wherever they had me, I had nothing. All my magic was nothing. All I had was fucking Stony talking in my head, and he was mumbled as pedals and damn mud. Wherever it was, it's probably under the temple. They aren't expecting us, likely. Come back. I wish Dad would have saved me a fucking minute, and we would have started tearing the place apart, but he didn't. Master Anderos, whatever it is, we do not have time. Yeah, fuck you, Baldy. I ain't listening to you. We gotta get my stuff and Ren out of this fucking place. Because fuck with me if I'm leaving Barnacle in behind.
Well, Barnacle
Would have been taken.
Oh,
I mean, it was one of his stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's part of the, yeah.
Yep.
How do you expect to fight? The guards are going to be in full alert. I basically just blew the place up. And now whatever Dad's doing in there. How do you expect to
Right,
get back
Ascot. Cloacus, do something. I don't care what you do. Do it now.
He was just about to cast divination. Try to cast divination, figure out where is Ren.
What happened?
I would like to ask the Void, where is Ren? I'm gonna butcher the spelling of his name.
R-E-N.
Where is Ren? In an attempt to cast divination. It could be a cryptic response. It could
Oh
be.
no! Oh no!
You
Dread,
almost
dude,
you hear Madeline groan in your head for you. He's in Jurai. You're asking the wrong question.
He's just so frustrated because he's right. She's right, but I just got told I was a dumbass, but he didn't need to. He's in Jerag, but apparently I'm stupid for asking that.
Oh, my head.
Oh.
Is he
guess
saying any of this out loud?
Yes, he is saying this out loud. He's stupid saying it.
Anderos reaches forward, grabs him by his literal ascot,
Oh, God.
grabs him. Fucking Ren's body. I know the fuck that Ren's in damn Jerag. His body is here. You were in Cinderhaven when we got told all this, you fucking nimpty. Start using that goddamn brain of yours and find him.
Oh, I have missed Anderos so fucking much.
He's gonna turn around to Kasdeya and Odril. What fucking magic do you have to get us back there? I ain't knowing what fucking shit I can do because I've been in that damn stone bullshit for far too long.
Yeah, your spell slots are completely exhausted, Anderos.
Yeah, he like flickers his hand and it is just like the weakest little like static electricity. Fuck.
I burned a lot teleporting us out of there and causing the distraction. I didn't expect Dad to come in and throw us over here.
Do you want the fucking Lightsbringer, whatever his fucking title is, to become Pelor?
How do we know it'll even work? What?
Do we risk it?
I don't see we have another choice. We either go back and we die trying, or we think of a better plan, right? Kasdeya's kind of really out of her element. She's not an adventurer. Like, her throwing a chaos party in there was like the most wild thing she has done. So at this point, the adrenaline high is wearing off, and she's kind of in a crash panic mode. Like, holy fuck, what did I just do?
Shit. Right, turns back to Apsinthos. There is a manicness to the way he is constantly jumping from person to person. He hasn't talked to one person in over a month, and now he's surrounded by a whole bunch of people who are all looking at him, and he is full just insane. It's manic. Turns back to Apsinthos. Ascot, What the fuck did you find? Talking!
He's just flabbergasted with he knows in jerry rag, but it's like, but the body is here.
Yes, you know all this.
Apsinthos, for fuck's sake, can you ask the question correctly? This is elementary school shit.
I will ask Madeline mentally. And what's the question I'm supposed to ask correctly?
Oh, Jesus
Why?
Christ.
Why is Ren?
Anderos, at this point, he sees him distracted, runs over and starts checking out the windows. Like, he is...
Oh, Taymor's already doing that.
Yeah.
Taymor's been doing that.
At the moment, it seems peaceful, though you see a lot of guards brushing past the tavern, heading towards the temple area. It seems as though your father is still making a bit of a ruckus, or at least for now.
Jesus.
Madeline still call me a dumbass for asking why is Ren? Trying being frustrated at why I asked the question wrong.
Where's his body? For fuck's sake!
Why is Ren? Why is Ren?
Ren's life mine.
What is happening?
Player thought you
I can't breathe.
I know it's gonna be a little bit jarring, but permit me with the question: how big is this city in terms of like feet?
Why does
is
this
this
matter?
Because
At
it matters for
all?
locate body, locate object. So locate object go up to 1,000 feet, and I kind of want to know if I need to be in the general vicinity to cast it or not.
Didn't we say it was... It's probably... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's many miles across.
It is
Yeah.
not an object that is familiar to you, though.
That is
Yeah,
You
we don't
do
know
not
anything.
know what his original body looks like, or anything regarding other than it just belonged to Ren at some point. That's basically the equivalent of saying, please find me plot device.
Yeah, Anderos looks
It's much
outside,
like that idea.
10 minutes.
steps back, looks around. Right, nobody's got any fucking ideas. Fine. And he's just gonna grab, hands to the ground, like the stone floor of the tavern, and just mentally yell out, Stony, what's under the fucking city? Is there a way back to the fucking temple?
You expect me... yeah.
Yes, I do. Stop arguing. You've been mumbling at me for a month. Come on.
You need to regain your power, Sonny. Cannot fuse with you like this.
Oh, you fucking suck. Oh, fine. Ascot, what's the news? Anybody else gonna do anything?
I literally I planned for something completely different.
Same.
I'm still waiting for Madeline to explain to me why he asked the question wrong.
Oh my god.
Are you being serious right now? Like,
Well,
out of
now I
character?
get with
Neither have the crayons nor the time to explain that to you, brother.
Ah.
What, really?
uh,
I am.
now I know meta-wise was me finding Ren's body. I'm just trying to find a way to bridge the two.
I mean, I said a lot of it was, you guys were all panicking, but I said a lot of it was going to happen. Bridge on what happened with that conversation with Teleris. So, praise Ploink?
What's that point?
All right, Thamor, get out your beans.
I wish I had some beans.
Damn it.
We have the one. No, but
Why'd you have to
that's-
just
Wait,
no.
wait.
bow
beans.
down on him all the time? Gotta save some.
So what's the intrepid party's plan? Are you going to try to storm the temple, fight your way through all the guards, flee the city, come up with another plan, try to hide in the city? You do know of some potential tunnels underground from a certain faceless member that may or may not still be active. You going to... well, I don't know. Other plans that you guys can concoct?
We know that there was Hildy, you think that there was an entrance to underground through the shop that you wanted to go infiltrate?
That was one of the working theories, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know where the Faceless Tunnel entrance is in the city, so it would be 100% shot in the dark. Maybe that's it. Who knows?
And at this point, I don't think that we have enough time for the intricacies of the plan that I was going to pull off initially.
Well, assuming that that's an actual entrance and we can walk in there at least looking the part, and it's less than 3 people, we can just bum rush it and get in there. I think. But I just said that out loud in front of the DM, so you know that kind of blows.
Well, and
We'll
also
just
we
spitball
don't
in here.
know. And also, we don't know where those tunnels go, so...
All tunnels lead to plot. Come on! we gotta have some working assumptions here.
Well, we probably know they somehow connect to outside the city, right?
Joke's on you. The tunnels go right back to nowhere. And
they go to the undead pool.
They go to the Underdark. We're starting a new campaign.
I mean, outside, you know, the drilled hole through hell, I'm pretty much every tunnel goes somewhere.
If we end up in hell, I'm definitely blaming you and you're getting stabbed.
I thought it was a given.
If it was a given, it'd already been done.
What's the plan then? I'll give you guys a few moments to discuss, or if you want to discuss in character, since I did just kind of throw a literal monkey wrench into everything you had planned.
Oh no, I think someone else did that.
This is the natural consequence.
I will say that drastically changed the outcome of what I thought was going to happen today in terms of, like, having terrorists potentially change, like, sneak people out and do, like, I had kind of plans for this, like, happening in that regard. I did not plan for it to turn into chaos party.
Well, Hildy, maybe we could ask Kasdeya about your theory about this tunnel. Maybe there's a back door, some other way to get to the cat.
Kasdeya, is there any other way into the tunnels that you know of? Or the catacombs, whatever the fuck. Can we get underground and into wherever we need to go? Elsewhere?
Underground? For the prisons? What?
Yes.
Look, sis, listen.
Yes.
The council's fucking trying to kill somebody or body, something. I don't even fucking know the details. They've got a body of a chosen. Pelor's chosen. And they're going to use it to kill Pelor.
That's what your friend told me in my head.
That's what
Yes,
Dad
if you-
told me. He's got this whole fucking plan. I was backup plan so he could kill me too. And be super god or some bullshit. Anyway, they've got his body. They are going to kill the god of the sun and take his place. And I don't really want to see a world where suddenly the sun obeys fucking White Order military. So,
How do you propose we even stop it? We don't know where this
where
body is that you speak of, and
You've
now
been
the
here
entire
longer.
city's out for us.
Where is the night god not going to look? We need somewhere where we can at least recoup something. Start anywhere.
Oh, look. Night God won't look where the night God... Her eyes kind of perk up a little bit. She looks at you. May have a dumb answer to that.
Any answer. It can't be any worse than Ascot here, so...
You
Just looks over at Anderos,
Fuck
just a
you!
little open.
you
Just
know
flips
the
him off.
public-
Yeah.
You know the... I mean, Anderos, you know of the public prisons over on the Sun Steps, right?
Yes.
They're under constant daylight spells. The Shadow Guard can't go in there.
Right. What about the...
Isn't that where Thamor fished? Or tried to?
Try is the operative word.
They more fished here? Fucking hell!
It's what he does. Just let's
I
move
know.
on.
Right, so this night guard can't get there. The radiant cocksuckers will still look there, right?
Yeah, but if we can sneak in there, maybe. I don't know.
How long do I have? Dad said something about a fucking festival or some shit. How long do we have to that thing?
Day after tomorrow, or no, tomorrow. It'd be tomorrow.
Fuck me. Right.
With all this chaos, I mean, maybe they'll delay it.
No, they
Wishful
would never
thinking.
delay it. They'd rather accelerate if they could. Although, given what's happening, sounds like what's happening right now, it'll probably end up being equal, be tomorrow.
No,
That dice roll scared me.
It should.
how many stabs on Anderos am I going to take, or Apsinthos am I taking right now?
It's an int roll. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence to. If he says something that makes me think, just making sure.
Anderos will look back over at Odril.
Right, cue ball. Where's Mom? Is she safe? Can she do anything? Fuck. I talked with her this morning. It's very short conversation. Yeah. Talk faster then. Fuck. I have missed you too, Master Anderos. Yeah, fuck you. She said that a terrorist was wrong. I know not what she means by that. But she was panicked. Great! Where the fuck is she? I know not. I have not seen her in days. Mistress, do you know where she is at?
They've kept her sequestered somewhere in the temple. They're saying she's praying for Pelor, but everything going on, they probably just don't want her spreading the truth. That's what I have to believe.
Wait.
Could she be in danger too?
Wait. Fuck. Short stack, what did fucking Ren say? He and Ma were close, right?
Yeah.
What if they're using Ma to do something with Ren's body? I don't know what the fuck, but he said she hid him for a time.
She is the mouth of Pelor, more or less. I mean, she says she talks with him, so maybe.
Right. Ascot, find my mom. Now! Start using your fucking void bullshit and find her!
He's going to ask, find, find Anderos.
Oh, please. Go ahead.
Find Madeline, find
That's three
Local-
words.
Local hot mothers in your area.
Local hot mothers would be a three-word, I'm afraid what that would conjure up. Where is Anderos' mom? Where is she?
Where is Martha?
Ooh, that's gonna be really painful if that goes through.
Andros sees
Ojo
some
better
blood.
get ready with that lay on hands.
Andros sees some blood coming out of Apsinthos' nose.
It's a little more than just a little bit of blood. This is it's
Fine, my
not looking
blood just
great.
streams down his nose. Anyway.
Yeah, 68 and 98. He's already basically down a third of his health.
So what is the spell you're trying to use for that divination again?
I would like to use divination again, yes, because I want to ask the question of where is she located and what, if it's possible, I want to ask what she's doing. But I know that might be a stretch.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, that's right. You cast it multiple times. Let's go.
On a 1, it will potentially Well, on a 1, it'll potentially give you a random reading.
It's a D4, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
25%.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Woo!
But yeah, everyone's starting to notice that with the repeated casting of these void spells, there's a dryness of the skin, more than just bleeding in the nose.
It's satisfying to watch. What?
I bet it is.
Yep. I have nothing more of value to add.
Visions of a bloody room in the tower seem to come to mind. Is it kind of like your vision almost blurs out and you see a path laid out before you, kind of weaving through the temple, going up a flight of stairs, heading off to the side through a locked, sealed door. And you see briefly a vision of Amara kneeling next to what can only be described as like a mangled body. Before, of course, the searing pain takes over, blood streaming from eyes and nose. And
Oh, I gotta stop doing that.
No, you don't.
Okay,
You need to
good
do it
news.
a lot fucking more. We need more of it. Come on. What'd you find?
High in the temple, very tall in the tower, behind a locked door. She's probably with a mangled body. Probably his Ren's body.
Right.
Of course, you'd think they'll all be up there at the top of the temple.
Kaz, where is that? Fucking avoided the temple
very-
for obvious reasons.
I don't know. I was never allowed in. Where he's describing the second West Wing. No one's allowed up there but the council members. Yes,
Is
makes
there
sense,
a window, Apsinthos? Where
Was
she
there a window in my vision? I'd imagine
Roll
there would probably
me
be light. Don't roll. Has you roll a perception check.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
roll me a history check to see if you actually remembered it through the blinding pain and the brief
Oh, Mom.
moment.
14.
There was a barred window.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
There was a window, but it was barred. Probably to hide something. But
Interesting.
enough to make light.
Right.
Yeah, I think we can make use of that.
Kaz, you can point out this wing, this tower, right? When we get close.
Yeah, but
Seabreeze
How-
here's.
you plan to get close.
Trust Seabreeze.
Oh, we have our ways.
If anyone's
also
better than
pets-
the fucking shadows, it's Seabreeze.
She always she also pets Bean at the same time. Good kitty.
Right.
You make too much of a ruckus. You all should just shut up and let me nap. It's glad to see you back, Mr. I don't even remember your name anymore.
Yeah, same thing, fucking pussy.
Careful.
Excuse me.
It will shit on you. Just calm down. So everything's okay.
Oh, that is now a promise.
Damn.
My shits have been directed towards you, sir.
Go ahead and fucking try it. I'll
Shred,
shit on you right
shred.
back.
Oh my God. I am sorry to interrupt, but
I only just thought about this right now that he hurt himself for no reason. It's on brand, but it's a very stressful situation.
it's episode 100 everything you hoped it would be, guys.
Honestly, it is.
I'm
It's
having
a little
a
bit
blast.
Me too.
Par for the course. Pivotal events lead Apsinthos to forget what he actually has. Crown? Oh, I forgot about that. Divination? I forgot I had that.
I mean, at least I'm not burning through spell slots, so I got 3 of them.
How much HP do you have left? Because you were going to
Moving
keep
on.
using that because it's funny.
Because it's
Right.
funny.
Player might die, but not by PvP or DM, and just by self
This is what he
to
deserves.
see the future.
Anywho,
You-
I can get to that window, and I might be able to do it while bringing someone with me, because I think I can probably manage to carry you, Hildy.
I'm up for it. Sure.
It would require us both to probably be invisible, and then the problem would be getting rid of those bars. Do you think you have something for that?
Well, I might, but here's the question though. How much are you banking on us remaining unseen? Because I've got options, but they're not especially subtle.
Once the bars are gone, someone needs to cast polymorph on one of us so we can fly away. I don't have the ability to do that. But
I don't either. So.
Apsinthos technically could, because I think it's a wizard spell.
Yes, but I probably... How much do you weigh?
I have a better idea. I have an amulet. We could all hop into the amulet, and you could just be carrying us.
No, that's a good idea.
This
How
is
many
the first
people fit in
idea
this
I've
amulet?
heard in
Oh my god! Episode 100! Apsinthos, that's a good idea! Okay, guys, took 100 fucking sessions. We're finally here.
Shh, don't ruin it. Don't draw attention to it.
Right.
How many people fit in this amulet?
I think it's 6. I have to look at the character sheet.
You could fucking fit
You could fucking fit all of us in there. It took us this long.
It's always there. It's just never appeared.
To be fair, I think you just got the ability with the level up.
No.
You could go in there, but you couldn't bring your friends in there, I think, to level 10 on Warlock.
So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Bean can just fly around and shit on people.
Just
That's a
the ability.
distraction.
You choose 5 willing creatures within...
1,
Which I
2, 3.
Can you do it multiple
4,
times?
No.
So I'm not going in. Bean's not going in.
So technically, I think I count, and I just add 5 additional people if I
Oh.
read this correctly.
Well then, oh.
We still need to get Amara and the body in there, though I don't know if the body counts as a creature or a object.
Oh, this is one way. Yeah, this is one way.
What's wrong? One way to what?
Because I could only do this once a short rest.
Do what?
Not get into the amulet. Get into the bottle
with other people?
Just in general. I can only get inside the amulet once short or long. Oh, long rest. Ooh.
Okay. But I mean, if you haven't already done it today, don't do it.
Yeah, not right now. But
Okay.
I'm just saying we can't sneak the people out of the tower.
No, that's okay. I just want to get us all to the room, and then I can probably throw the amulet in. You guys can pop out, and we can work from there.
Yeah, we can get 1, 2, 3.
And then it's just a teleportation spell away. Looks at Kasdeya.
I could even get us out of the city to
Just
get to the central
Kind of holds
plaza.
her hands up. I don't have much magic left right now.
Who Apsinthos, did you say you had polymorph?
I could mimic it, yes.
Okay, so then we go there, I throw the amulet in, you all pop out, we figure out some way, probably with Hildy's help, to get the bars out of the way.
I just want to reiterate, it's probably going to be a loud solution.
Then
that's
somebody
what I've
casts
got.
polymorph and we turn someone into a flying creature, we all fly away.
It is okay. I can silence a small area. Get us close. We can deal with it.
I just need to know which tower. What window?
Mistress. Perhaps going through the councilman's area. The district, the residential district, might be the easiest. They will not expect.
Going to be on high alert now.
If you
Probably
all
taking
fit
father
in
into
this amulet,
custody.
if you all fit in this amulet, I will be invisible and not even touching the ground as we approach this place. All I need is a pathway and to point out the window.
I like this idea. This seems the most sane.
Can you share your invisibility with the mistress?
The problem is I don't think everyone in this room, minus myself, will fit in Apsinthos' amulet. We're short one space.
That is
Hold on.
why I ask
1, 2,
if you
3.
can share your invisibility with the mistress. If she travels outside with you, invisible, she can direct you in the right way.
Mistress Kasdeya, do you perchance have a sending stone pair?
Just the one I gave Odril.
Immediately produces it. Hands it to Seabreeze.
Will this work? I could cast invisibility on us both.
Wait, before we get too crazy, if I'm reading Bottle of Respite and Sanctuary Vessel correctly, I already get to go into the thing regardless, and then I could choose 5 additional people, which I think
okay,
adds
so
up
everybody
to
fits.
everyone's fitting.
And that works much better for me as well, because Ms. Kasdeya might find it difficult to keep pace and go where I go.
Sending stones work over extra dimensional spaces.
Oh, that's
That is a good
Does
question.
the sending spell cross dimensions?
Sending spell
There's-
does.
There's a chance of failing on the sending for, I believe it's a 5% or whatever chance of it misfiring
fine.
if you do it across planes, but that's against other planes. It's an extra dimensional space.
this was a tower.
It's not really a tower so much as it's the second floor, a room on the second story.
Just the second floor. So it's not like we could walk outside of this building and kind of get to the roof and just look and see it, and people could
No.
point to it. Okay. So I
Not to
definitely
mention, again,
need a
she's
guide.
going off of the very vague notion of where Apsinthos was describing he saw in his vision where it led. She's never been there.
Okay.
That area, she says, is off limits for most of the clergy.
I am down for hijinks of leaving her out of the amulet, casting invisibility on us both, and having her lead us, or lead me, with her in tow, to the location. Hopefully,
I mean, the one that
I'd
has
be-
a better notion of where it is technically Apsinthos.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one who actually visually saw the path. He just described it, and she has an idea of where it might be on the second floor, but she's never been there.
But Apsinthos has to be outside his amulet to do that?
I'm just telling you, like, in terms of-
Yeah, I'd have to be outside to really see.
Yeah, I'm just telling you in terms of
Oh.
general information. The one who got the clearest view is Apsinthos. She just has a general idea of where it might be.
Right.
But
she's-
Apsinthos is a master of telepathy. So he should be able to do this. God, it's all coming together. Apsinthos, this is your session. Let's go. It's all coming together.
I mean, we can all try running outside in disguises, and then once we actually find it, then we can pop at the amulet.
No, come on. Trust. I will get us there. You just have to mentally project where I'm supposed to be going. Can you project to me through your dimensional? Can you telepathically speech me through your dimensional pocket?
That's a good DM question. So
If I'm-
while I'm
if I'm
inside,
wearing it?
I could hear the stuff outside.
If I'm wearing it like a chain around my tabaxi neck?
What
It
about
says any creatures you can see within 60 feet, so I don't believe you can.
Wait, where's the 60 feet thing? Oh, is that
I'm
from
looking
the
at telepathy. For what is this? The aberrant mind telepathy speech? Or
Tele-
which-
telepathic speech? That'd be aberrant mind, which I think is 30 feet. Yeah, bonus action, you could do it within 30 feet of you. And based off the Bottle of Respite, it sounds like you could hear, based on the reading, you could hear things that are outside the vessel.
So I can whisper to you and ask you if I'm going the right way.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could really see outside of it.
So then, can you put other people in your amulet and still be outside of it?
That's a good question.
Can you? So let me ask a different question. With any of your telepathic options, can you project images?
No, I can't think of one that would.
I think the spell that specifically says it can do images is the 8th level spell, telepathy.
That's a non-option unless we want to kill Apsinthos.
Well,
Which might be on the table. I cast Tasha's mind weapon. I feel that we're very close to a plan here.
Yeah,
So I think the elements of the plan are somehow I'm getting us to a point where I can walk up a wall to the window. And I think we're just looking for how we get there, right?
Now, Apsinthos can fly, right?
Yes, and I can even get other people to fly.
But
Oh, that's easy then.
Yeah, I could just float up there.
If the
I'm
both of you
gonna
can
cast
fly-
invisibility on you, and then you fly over me and just keep me moving the right way. And then when we get there, I throw your. Well, but how do people get into the amulet if you're not in it?
That's which I'm reading for the two. It looks like I have to be inside of it to actually get other people to get inside of it.
when you enter your genie's vessel.
Yeah.
And everyone is ejected if you leave or die. So you have to be inside to keep everybody inside.
Yeah, it's really about getting me the mental image of where I'm supposed to be going.
I mean, he could try to trace out a map, then roll to see how good it comes out. If you want to go off that.
Anybody got any assistance spells with that endeavor that they might be able to contribute?
It sounds like a history check, so maybe enhanceability.
Something like that.
Here's a question. Detect thoughts. Would it help give Seabreeze some of Apsinthos's memories? Or is it just...
Ooh.
I like that.
Does anybody have... Does Seabreeze have detect thoughts?
Negative.
Oh, that was Alton. Dang it.
Yep.
Could Apsinthos void cast that?
That would be wild. Detect
But-
my own thoughts.
Yeah, I don't think he can send it.
Well, I figure between you and Kasdeya and Anderos, you know, the two tieflings might have a pretty good idea of the layout of the city, in particular.
I mean,
I got it really
I'm gonna throw this out here because it hurts me to like listen to something that I play in another campaign. You can do like visual images with something called minor illusion and do like a holographic projection of the route he's supposed
I
to
got
take.
minor
was gonna
illusion.
think
Saw.
about that.
Yeah.
Like,
If it's-
you know, the illusion mage I fucking play and do that shit with.
My other idea was way more complicated than that.
I am not surprised at all by that.
I'm gonna sit here and cast dream on this guy.
Yes!
He's gonna come and tell you the
Oh,
exact
if you
notion
cast
of
dream
what-
on me, the
no,
knife is coming
no.
out.
He's gonna piss him off. And he's gonna go convince this dude to come talk to you, and that guy is gonna go become a professor. Hopeless.
Do you have silent image or minor illusion?
I have minor illusion, yes.
Oh, there
This
we
was
go.
a-
Okay, so I need to
Pilot
roll
version
as
of-
well to study it and all that good shit, right?
No, he had one good idea. He had his quota. So
No, he's had multiple. It's been multiple. There's like 2 or 3 so far. I'm not gonna try and fix it, but yeah, it's been good.
Look,
My brain's
Andro-
like, of course, I'll prestidigitate it. Wait, no, prestidigitation can't do that.
it's okay.
So yes.
Anderos
Just
yelling
pull out
at
a
people
pen.
is an intimidating thing.
So yes, I would like to minor illusion what I just saw.
I would like to investigate it to memorize it.
You realize it's an illusion if it.
Well, I mean, Seabreeze.
I was joking.
I
It's an
investigate the
investigation
illusion, it
roll to prove it's an illusion. So
No, I'm a wizard. I know how to do this, damn it. I investigate the illusion for its information.
willingly
God.
believe it's real, so you can.
I'll make Bean do it. And Bean will fly ahead of me leading. Oh my god, that would be such a horrible idea. I can't believe I said that out loud. Okay, do I make a roll of some sort?
Depends on how long you want to kind of study it. If you're trying to rush it, I'll have you make a roll. If you're going to spend a little more time and give this plan some build up, then no.
Everybody watch the windows. I'm taking 5 minutes to look at this.
I think that's good with me.
Okay. Do I roll with advantage or something? What am I rolling? I'm rolling.
No, I'm gonna say if you're taking like the 10 minutes to
worries.
study it, then no roll.
Okay.
You'll
Okay.
memorize it as is. I'm just saying if you were like rushing it and rushing out the door right now, then I'd have you
Nope.
roll to see if you actually pick it up.
Nope. I'm gonna study it.
All right.
Anderos is
Shit.
pacing. He is, he is. The waiting is killing him right now.
Yeah, Kazuya's in the same boat. Again, she's on that adrenaline crash, and at this point, she's just in hyperventilate mode. She's never done anything nearly this extreme, and now she realizes the danger everything's in. She's, her boisterousness is kind of gone.
If anybody has potions or boons, now is the time.
I just want at some point Hildy to walk up to Anderos as he's pacing and just kind of hesitates, but eventually you hear her say, I know you've got other things on your mind right now.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hi. Fuck. You're
Hi.
fine.
I'm really happy to see you. That's all.
Yeah. I'll be happy once we leave this fucking place.
I know.
Anyway, come here. And he just grabs her by the shoulders and pulls her in for a hug.
Oh.
It lasts like half a second, and then he's back up and moving.
Yeah. She doesn't push further after that.
Mhm.
But
Okay. So whenever y'all are ready, I think I will have memorized something, and then I'm just waiting for y'all to get into the amulet.
Yeah. Anderos looks over.
Seabreeze, you ready?
Ready.
Apsinthos gives the amulet over to Seabreeze so he can put it around his neck.
Takes it.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for?
Right. Pile into Ascot's fucking necklace. Is Madeline gonna be in here?
The question is an answer.
Right as he asked that.
All right.
Okay.
I disappear from view. Off we go.
Oh.